Hey, I'm trying to figure out this ring light so that it's not too bright. Okay, here we go. I kind of lost my voice yesterday, so I apologize if you can't hear me. It's a little bit difficult for me to project, but we're here. We're doing this again. Happy day 3 of the Turn Your Shitty Ass Job into Compost 3-day challenge. I'm so fucking excited that you're here. I'm so excited to be here myself. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of woke up today and I was like in a funky mood, but I used my tools, right? And I'm having a much better day. I've been able to lean on my support. We're going to talk about that a little bit more today, but I'm really excited to be here with you. If you're watching the replay, let us know. I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you and that you're able to join us even if you can't be with us here live. And if you're here with us live, then also let me know because that's extra super fun to see that you're here with us right now. So I'm going to check on my computer to make sure that we are on, that we are working. Oh yeah, I see me. Oh wait, no, just kidding. That's the old video. That's from yesterday. Let's see. If you're here, let me know where you're joining us from. I don't see me. Let's refresh. Oh, Amina. Hi, beautiful. So happy to see you. Hi. If you weren't here for the past 2 days, okay, I'm seeing myself. We're all good. We are officially on Facebook. If you weren't here for the past couple of days, you can still come to today, day 3, and get as much out of it as you can. You can watch the replay for the past 2 days if you want to do that as well. Let me know where you're joining me from. Amina, don't you live in Georgia now? I don't know why I always step way farther. And yeah, did you get to watch the replay of day 1 or day 2 at all? We'll give it a couple minutes to see if anybody's going to be joining us before we jump in. I love seeing all of you guys jumping in whenever you can make it. But then I just always feel like I need to repeat myself so that you're all caught up. But that's fine too. It's actually 5:33 already, so I'll give it about 2 more minutes, and then we'll get started. If you are here, let me know if you watched video 1 or video 2. If you didn't watch the replays, no worries. You can get to those on your own time. Let me know where you're joining me from. Yeah, Mina said Georgia, and she finished day 1 so far. Beautiful. If you're here and I'm not saying hi to you, it's just because I can't see you. So make sure that you leave a comment so that I can see your name. And yeah, so you did day 1. Did you like the tapping, the EFT? And then yesterday we did some focus wheels, which were super fucking powerful and very fun manifestation technique. And then anybody else joining us, I want to know if you have been able to do your homework from yesterday, your inner work assignment, which was to really just observe what spiritual tools you're using, which ones you're not using, which ones you have in your arsenal, which ones you need to have, and to just see if that stuff's all working for you. Hey everyone. Hi. Okay, we're gonna just jump into it. So today, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Right, I'm Ryan. Most of you know me. Spiritual success coach, and it's really my job to help people create more wealth and freedom in their life without having to work harder or becoming a slave. Freedom is a really strong value to me, and so that's why this is the work that I'm passionate about teaching and serving and doing and modeling as well. So Amina says, yes, EFT, it's something I started a month ago. Yeah, it's super powerful. So I'm glad that you've been doing it. Awesome. Okay, yeah, if you're here, just let us know. Otherwise, I don't see you. All right, so today we're going to talk about the number 1 mistake that people make when they're trying to create more wealth in their life, right? When they're trying to turn their shitty situation into something better. The biggest mistake that they make, maybe they have the mindset piece down. They know that it can happen. They've decided that it's out there for them. Right, like we talked about on day 1. Maybe they have that spiritual piece. They're calling upon their guides. They're doing their inner work. They're calling upon their guides. They're like doing their rituals, right? The biggest mistakes that they make is not actually taking solid action. not actually taking solid action. It actually slows you down because when you're not taking action, you're not able to ground the thing that you're creating into this reality. Remember, we are here in this physical realm, and so we have to use things that are here for us, right? And the number one mistake that I see people making is not taking action, not executing all the way through. It's kind of a combination of things, the things that we're going to talk about today, but I feel like they all really go hand in hand. We're talking about action, executing that action fully, coming up with a strategy and sticking to the strategy, which I could have said strategy before action, because you don't want to just take random action. You want to take the right actions, and you want to do it in a way that's going to be simple and regulating on your nervous system. Okay? Do you do like, oh, I need to post 100 times a day and have to do this, and this? It becomes too difficult, and then you like don't take the action, and then it's really difficult to execute, right? So we want to create a simple strategy. That's what I work on with all of my one-on-one clients. We say, how can we break this down into bite-sized pizzas, right? Have you ever heard the phrase like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? So how do you become this best version of yourself? How do you manifest all this money? How do you create this wealth? How do you start a business or quit your job, whatever? One step at a time, okay? So we've got to create a simple strategy and then take those actions and execute fully, right? Don't give up. That's what I see happening to people a lot. And an easy way to make that all happen is with accountability, right? It's really difficult when we're doing this by ourselves, when things get hard, because guess what? Unfortunately, things are going to be hard. They're going to get hard. They're going to feel heavy, and they're going to feel hard, right? We talked about this in day 1 about how the mindset piece is super important, because there are going to be some days that you're just like, I don't believe that this is working. Like, this feels like shit. Today I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I told you already, like, I just was like, I'm not feeling this today. But luckily for me, I was really excited to have this webinar, this 3-day challenge planned for today. And so it gave me the motivation to get out of my funk and to also give myself permission to be in a funk, right? We talked about that in day 1 too. But accountability makes it a lot easier. Having that support system to back you up when you're feeling difficult, when things are feeling heavy, you have other people there to support you and lift you up and remind you that it's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel like things are hard, because the journey isn't always going to be easy. But that's really more of a mental thing, right? It's not like you have to work extra days. It's not that you have to put in physical labor. It doesn't mean that you have to do more things than you're doing right now, right? That's the whole point of this webinar, the whole point of this 3-day challenge, and the whole point of Spiritual Servers, which is the group coaching program that's launching. It starts on June 20th. So you guys have a month to ask questions and learn about it and see if this is a good fit for you. But inside of there, we're really going to be having that accountability. And I kind of lost my train of thought there, what I was talking about. We're going to be working through the things that feel hard, like it's difficult, right? But having each other makes it easy. I think that's what I was saying, right? The hard work is just showing up sometimes. But it's not about, I know what I was saying. It's not about working harder or working more or working to death or sleeping when you're dead. Like, that's the last thing that I want for you, and that's what I've done a lot in my life, and I've had to release that and release that and release that and rewire my brain doing the mindset practices to get behind the belief that the simple strategy works. So this is like the key. This is the sauce. This is the ingredients that you need, right? You want a simple strategy, something that you can do, something that you can show up for, something that you can execute, right? If you make the strategy too fucking hard, you're not going to show up for it. You're not going to be able to execute all the time, right? Then doing the mindset work that you need, referring back to day 1, the mindset work that you need to make that strategy fucking work, to believe that that strategy is going to happen. Using your spiritual tools and your spiritual practices to magnify the result, to magnify the fun that you have in the moment, to magnify everything that you're currently creating, right? And then taking action all the way through and having the support system that you need to get you through. You don't actually necessarily need a support system, but I've done it so many times when I didn't have coaches, where I was going towards something and then I got a little scared, I got a little doubtful, I had imposter syndrome, some self-sabotaging patterns or habits came up, and then I retreated back into my hole. And I didn't launch, I didn't boot the things, I didn't post, I didn't share, I didn't help, I didn't serve, right? But now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I can go tell on myself. I'll straight up just send my coaches in Boxer. I have Eleanor, who helps me with my money stuff, and I have Rachel, who helps me with my business stuff, and I'll just like straight up go tell on myself, like, yeah, I'm fucking throwing a temper tantrum today because blah 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 blah, and I'm upset about this. Yes, I know this is first world problems, but it doesn't make sense, but it's okay, right? So I have that support system to lean on. I have that support system there backing me up and rooting me on, helping me pick myself back up, because it's not going to always be easy, right? The journey is not necessarily easy. In the physical realm, yeah, maybe the steps are easy, maybe the strategy is simple, but the hard part is getting past the mindset. So I just want to drill that in for you guys. Like, there's not really a humongous secret to success. There's no like coach out there who's going to teach you something that you don't fucking know or that you can't fucking do by yourself. But having the support and having the tools and having, first of all, more tools than you have right now, having more support than you have right now, and having a community of people backing you up is going to get you there way fucking faster, probably way fucking farther, and you're going to have a lot more fun while doing it, which will help you to enjoy the result that you are creating at the end. Mic drop. I think that's literally like everything that I have to say today. I'm just going to flip through these notes that I have. Oh yeah, one more piece, and this is a really, really important juicy nugget, is the number one thing that I see that stops most folks from achieving their goals. And we talked about like the hardest piece, or whatever the thing that I said earlier was. What was it? The number one mistake, right, is not grounding it into action. It's just having that spiritual. So I'll tell you guys a little story first. Excuse me. When I started this spiritual journey and I wanted to have a coaching business, I was a yoga teacher and I was working at a full body waxing studio. I left the full body waxing studio and I became a dancer so that I could have more freedom. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to build this business. But the problem for me, like, I had that manifestation piece. I knew it was out there for me. I did not take action, right? I hired a coach. I didn't show up. I ghosted. I didn't do the things. Like, you need to show up in order to make this happen in your physical reality. I'm going to say that again. You've got to show up and you've got to do the work. You've got to execute the action fully if you want it to come to fruition. You know, if you want consistent results, you want consistent money in your business, you want consistent higher and higher paying months in your current job, or higher paychecks, like, you got to take consistent action, right? And so during that time, I was just doing all the woo-woo stuff and I wasn't grounding it down at all. And so getting really disciplined and creating structure in my business and in my life has really, really fucking helped me. And the thing about this is everyone is going to be on a completely different page, I feel like. Everyone's going to be on a completely different page. Some people are going to be like, wow, oh my God, that super resonated with me. I'm super like woke. I'm super woo. I need to fucking ground down into my strategy and create more discipline and get really more grounded in the action piece. Some people are like, I could work until I'm fucking dead, but like, I need to tap into the universe so that I'm not overworking myself. So this is going to be different for everyone, but we're going to go over every single piece of this inside of Spiritual Servers, because it's really important that you understand where you're coming from and how to create that strategy that's going to work for you. Some people's strategy is going to be work or take 5 baths this week, right? If you're an overworker, if you're the type of person who overworks yourself, your strategy piece may be to add in more rest, which, yes, that fucking does actually help you to get better results. And some people, it's going to be put 1 hour away every day to work on your mindset. Other people, the strategy is going to be like, show up for work, go to sleep on time, right? There's going to just be so many different things, and we've got to find out where the leak is in your strategy. So anyways, this leads me back to my last and final thing that I think I want to say on this, which is that the number one thing that stops people from achieving their goals and who have the mindset and the spirituality piece and are taking action is that they give up too early. Giving up too early, right? That's why I've made this Spiritual Server course 3 months long. 3 months is enough time to set up a foundation. I truly believe it could take longer than that. Some people, it's like popcorn, you know, some people are going to pop much quicker than others, but you've got to stay committed to the journey. If it's going to take you 3 months, would you still be interested? If it's going to take you 6 months, would you still be into it? Like, would you still commit to that? If it was going to take you 1 year to build a very solid foundation for yourself, enough money saved up to leave your fucking job and work for yourself or do whatever the other thing is that you want to do, could you wait a year? Like, could you wait? And if the answer is no, then you're probably going to give up too fucking soon anyways. You're probably going to do it for a couple of weeks, be committed for a couple of months, and then be like, this fucking shit's too hard. And then you're going to stop. And that's why you're not going to get your goal. But you've got to fucking stay committed. You've got to keep going. And if you could say like, wow, you know what? I could wait a year. I could wait 2 years. It doesn't matter. I know that I'm going to show up for myself. I know that this thing that I want is going to happen. And I'm fucking committed no matter what it takes. That's the fucking energy that it takes. And if that's you and you feel that and you're like, wow, yeah, of course we don't want to wait 2 years. Obviously, like, you're a human being, okay? It's okay to feel that feeling of like, I don't want it to take that fucking long. Also, I'm asking this as a question. So let me know if let me know what the thing is for you. Do you want to work for yourself? Do you want to start a business? Do you just want to quit your job? Do you want to have, hi Crystal, nice to see you. Somebody else is here too. Amina's here, Crystal's here, and I don't know who the third person is, but I love you, whoever you are. Okay. I'm so ADHD, for real. My brain is losing all the thoughts today. What were we talking about? Giving up too early. If you remember it, let me know. But, sorry, pause. Let's take a water break, wherever you guys are. You probably need to drink some water. Madeline, it's you. Hi. Hi. Reason. Is that what I was talking about? Oh, I know. Thank you, Amina. You're so helpful. Okay, so it's like, if you can't wait that long, then you're probably going to give up, right? But if you know that you can wait. If you read my book, The Universe is My Sugar Daddy, we talk about the 2-year rule. And it tells you if you're holding resistance to your manifestations or not. If you're like, I could wait 2 years for this, then you're probably not holding resistance. And you'll probably get it way faster than 2 years. But if the answer is like, no, I can't fucking wait 2 years for this thing, then you're holding resistance and it's going to take a lot longer. So you have to do the same thing in business. You have to do the same thing in the goals that you're building for yourself. If you could be committed and promise to not give up on it and know that you're going to finish it all the way through, then you're going to get there. And it's going to probably happen a lot faster than you think, but you've got to stay committed to the journey and know that it could take longer than you want. But that's why the program is 12 weeks long. Crystal said, sorry, I couldn't make it yesterday. You were saying, what do we want to do? Yes, what do you want to do? Thank you. No worries, Crystal. It's okay if you didn't make it yesterday. You can watch the replay. The replays will be up probably forever. I don't know. Sometimes I take them down, and I'll let you know if I take it down. But I feel like I should just keep this one up forever because I want you guys to get as much out of it as you can. If you want to watch the replays as many times as you want, rewatch them. You're going to get value out of them probably every time that you watch them and probably get a new nugget that you didn't get the first time because that's the way their brains work. So, but yeah, I'm happy that you're here now. Let me know what you guys want to do. I know Madeline has been wanting to start a business, I'm pretty sure, unless things have changed. Amina, same thing, actually. But, like, yeah, it's like we all have to support ourselves and become our own angel investors for that business or thing that we want to create. And, you know, I feel like there were so many times in my life where I was like, I'm just going to get a sugar daddy, or I'm just going to figure out a different way for someone else to take care of me and make it happen and invest in me. But that really wasn't the case, and it's not because I couldn't manifest that. It's because at the end of the day, I needed to build it for myself. I needed to build it for myself, so that's why I started focusing on these tools, honing in on these, becoming more disciplined, creating more simple strategies, giving myself more time to rest, right? Doing my mindset work, and then I built the business and allowed the business to grow, right? While I was my own angel investor. I spent every single one of my dollars on you know, coaching programs and shit. And I'm not saying that you have to. Like, if you have another source of income or another person who wants to invest in you, then, like, definitely use that, right? Other pieces of content I talk about, like privilege and how to use your privilege to your advantage. But you really can. And the reason why I've created this course, Spiritual Servers, and why I created this 3-day challenge about turning your shitty job into compost is because I want you to know that you can be your own angel investor. You can be your own sugar daddy. And then you can also make the universe your sugar daddy too. It's like you can have 2 sugar daddies. One is you the sugar mama, and then the other one is the universe. So yeah, Madeline says yes, that's still the case. Yay! Yeah, so don't give up. Going back to my other thought, y'all know I'm a little ADHD, so I'm kind of walking in circles here today. But Giving up too early is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. Make sure that you stay committed, and it takes mindset work to stay committed. I feel like all 3 of these days, it was really difficult for me to pick like day 1, day 2, or day 3 and like put them in order like that, because I feel like it's kind of like a circle and they're all interchangeable, but they're all super important. So that's why. And if you're the type of person who does give up really early on things, not to call Aries out, but like, if you know a lot of people who are Aries, I feel like they're very like quick to start something. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this, full send. But then like in a month, you're like, hey, are you still doing that thing? Are you still working out? Are you still eating healthy? Are you still meditating every day? They're like, nah, girl, I fucking did not do that. And you're like, no judgment, obviously. But like Aries I love them also, because they're so fucking fun and they have the best ideas. But like, that's the cool thing about all the signs is you got like the fire signs who like start shit but they don't finish it. We got the earth signs who like carry us through, and all of us have a majority of everything in our charts. But like, if you're the person who's like, fuck yeah, full send, but then you're not like the type of person that's gonna keep the thing going, keep the ball rolling, and keep showing up for like days and weeks and years to come, then you need support. You need somebody being like, hey, yo, girl, what's up with that thing that you said you were gonna do? Okay, you're not doing it. I see that you're not doing it. What's that about? Like, do you not want to do it anymore? Are you experiencing self-sabotage? Are you like having imposter syndrome? Like, what's coming up for you? Oh, or is it that you like seriously changed your mind and you don't want to do this, right? Because half the time it's not about like we change our mind and we don't want to do this. It's that we're like having this fear or this doubt or this self-sabotage, or this imposter syndrome or something else coming up that's stopping us from going forward. And so, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Homework for today. Homework for today. The inner work for today is to take fucking action. What's one action step that you can take? One. Just one. Just one. If you're the type of person who has like an angel investor already, or you know what you want to do, maybe the fucking one step is to call that person. Call that uncle that you have. Whatever. Maybe that one action step is to brain dump all of your fucking brilliant ideas down, to distill out what's a definite no and what's a potential and what's like a fuck yes, this is making me horny and excited and I want to fucking do this, right? Maybe your action step is to rest because you've been taking a lot of action and you've been doing a really good job. Maybe your action step is to take a bath, right? You have to discover what it's going to be for you. There's no one size fits all answer to this question. You have to take the action, right? But if you don't know what action that you should be taking, let me know. Send me a message. Let's get together. We need to talk about this, and we need to get you on a simple strategy. That simple strategy that you can take action on again and again and again. We're going to be working on this inside of Spiritual Servers, the 12-week group coaching program that's coming up. Doors are officially open, and the program is 12 weeks long. It's 12/12. Early bird ends at the end of next weekend, so you've got like a whole week if you wanted to sign up. We've got payment plan options. Sorry, let me read my notes because I don't know exactly what they are. Okay, early bird saves you $101, which brings the price down to $11.11. The early bird code is SERVE1111. Payment plan options are 3 months, $404 each month, 6 months, $202 each month for 6 months. And that's not including the early bird. So if you take the early bird off, it'll take an additional $101 off of your first payment. So you could technically start with as little as $101 down, pay for 6 months. And then there's also an affiliate program. So if you're like, fuck yeah, I really want to do this, this could be a stretch, but I don't know if I could do it, or like, how do I know if I'm gonna make my money back? I feel like that's a big objection that people have all the time. Madeline, it's just now telling me that you're here. It's okay, I know that you've been here. I know that's a big objection that most people have. I've created an affiliate program. So if you get people to join with you, if you know your friends want to do this program too, or you know some people that will benefit from learning this information, learning how to get their mindset in check, get their spiritual tools and practice in check, creating a simple strategy, taking action, executing all that action, showing up all the way to the end, finishing it through, and having all that accountability so that you can fucking milk the shit out of your fucking current job and leave your fucking job, or create something else better for yourself, or your friends. If you know anybody else who would really benefit from this program and you want to sign up as an affiliate with me, you just send them your affiliate link. There's some rules and regulations around that. All you have to do is sign up first, and then you can get your affiliate link. You can send it to as many people as you want. Whoever joins under your specific link, you'll get $150 back. And your student friend who joins with your affiliate link will also get a $50 off coupon as well, on top of early bird if they wanted to do that. So tons and tons of opportunities to have this whole thing paid for if that's something that you want to do, especially if money is a big concern. If there's any other questions that you have about the program, like what does it look like, what does it entail, what's the date, what's the time, how is this going to look, we can talk about that a little bit more as well. Let me know if any questions are coming up for you around the topic that we've talked about today, or any questions around spiritual servers. So we're starting on June 20th, which gives us about a month and some spaciousness to ponder on it and to think about it. If you want early bird, though, you've got to sign up by next weekend. Not this weekend. This weekend is the 27th. I'm looking at my calendar. This weekend is the 27th. Next weekend is the 3rd and the 4th. So by the end of the 3rd at midnight, aka 4th in the morning, I think is when the early bird ends, you can get the whole program for $11.11, which is pretty incredible. So I'll tell you a little bit about the inside and what the program's going to be like. We're going to be recording all of the video modules live. So every Wednesday, I think 5:30, same time as this. Unless everyone collectively is like, no, we want 6:30 or something like that. Then like I'm a little bit flexible. But right now on my brain, it's feeling like 5:30. But I could take like a poll and see how the group's feeling, and we could always push it back too. We'll have weekly calls 3 times a month. First 3 calls, we'll have an intro call, module 1, a couple calls in between, trying to get module 1.8, 1.1, 1.2, and then we'll have an integration week. So we'll have that week to really soak in the information, ask the questions, go do the work, not be overwhelmed with more content, and then we'll start up with week 5, right? Week 5, and that'll bring us into module 2. Each call will be about an hour to an hour and a half long, just depending on how many questions you guys have. Each video for the content's probably going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. And then at the end, we'll open up the space for group coaching, Q&A, and just really giving yourself that opportunity to tell on yourself, be seen, be witnessed, be heard, take up space, show other people what's fucking possible for them, bank on the evidence of other people doing this shit. Like, there has been so many times, and depending on how many people we get in this program, we might have our co-coach Laura in it as well. If we don't have that many people, then it won't be necessary, but I'm really hoping that we do, because I'd love to have her. Laura has been really awesome, friend of mine and accountability buddy of mine, and she's also certified in NLP and hypnosis and all that. But I've seen it between both of us as we have like been walking this parallel path of being our own angel investors and running our own businesses on our own and just doing as much as we can to support ourselves and our businesses and have a life that we want to live. Her business is called Living Wild Co, so she loves to travel and all that. But time and time again, we've been like, oh my gosh, like, how's your like job? And it's like, oh, I manifested this really fucking awesome table to come in and give me all this money. Or like, hey, I manifested this super awesome dog walking opportunity. Or hey, blah, 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 blah. And so we've been able to really bounce that back and forth. And she does the same tools that we're going to be learning inside this program also. So it's just really cool. I'm so fucking excited. Like, I wish that this existed when I was working fucking 80 hours a week. Like, I can't say this enough, because I wasn't doing any spiritual practices. To be honest, back then I was just drinking a lot and doing a lot of cocaine. So like, also, fun fact, you don't have to stop being a degenerate in order to have all the things that you want in life. Just be a fucking good person, and start putting your tools into action. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's my end of my rant, end of my ramble. I'm glad that was funny. Thank you. I think I'm fucking funny. Yeah, what else do we need to know about the program? We'll have a group on Facebook where you can show up every day if you want to and get support. We'll be in there. You'll have a whole community of people who are doing the same thing as you, who are struggling the same struggles as you, who are overcoming the same obstacles as you. You'll have lifetime access to the course content. So once it's in Member Vault, each week, we're going to do the live call, and then it'll be uploaded into Member Vault. So you'll be able to watch over them. You'll be able to take everything that you've learned and reapply it over and over and over again. You could literally take this course 12 weeks and then redo it on your own with an accountability buddy that you find or that you get to do the program with you again and again and again. You guys could literally do this 4 times in a year and fucking change your life exponentially by only spending $1,111 or less if you affiliated people in. Like, it's a no-brainer, honestly. Okay. If you have questions, let me know. Also, if you have questions, that doesn't mean I'm going to pressure you to join. This is only for people who are fucking serious and who are fucking ready. And if you're like, oh my God, this is a stretch, I'm not going to be able to eat food or pay rent, but I want to do it. Like, no. Eat food, pay your rent, okay? But if it's like, oh, that's like a stretch, like not comfortable, I could do it, it's not comfortable, then you probably should do it because you're not really going to grow if you're not stepping outside of your comfort zone anyway. But if you're like, nah, this don't interest me, then don't come. Like, I'm not going to convince you or pressure you or force you. Like, that's not me. I really want all the people who are inside of this program to want to fucking be there. So ask away, ask as many questions as you want. I'm not going to like target you or be like, join. Like, no, only fucking join if you want to join. But I will be spamming the fuck out of my social medias because I want everyone to know about this. So be prepared. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're done here. I love you guys. I hope you're having the most amazing, epic day ever. I love being here with you. I loved having you. If you're watching the replay, I love you too. Sending you lots and lots of love. I'm not seeing any questions coming up. So, if you have any personal questions that you want to ask, go ahead and message them to me directly. That way, you don't have to be in front of everybody if that's something that you're afraid of. Feel free to be scared. Doubtful, maybe you don't believe in yourself, it's okay. Like, just ask away. I'm here for you, to love and support you, and you got this. All right. Last and final thing. Go take that fucking action. Don't forget to do your fucking homework today. You better take that action, whatever that action step is that you need to do. Maybe that action step is to join the program or to ask me a question about the program or to be like, hey, I want to join, but I'm fucking scared. I just need to be witnessed in this fear. Maybe that's it. But anyways, yeah, I love you so much, and I can only do so much. You've got to do the other half of the work. I can give my 100%, but you got to come meet me halfway, all right? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope you have the most amazing weekend ever. I'm going to a music festival because that's what I love to do, and that's the amazing freedom that I got to create in my life because of all the tools that I have implemented to make this happen for myself. So yeah, I say that to brag, and I say that to celebrate how far I've come, and to model that this is something that's available for you as well. All right, sending you lots of love. Mwah.